Hey everybody, Amy from the Chaos Kitchen here, and today we're getting sloppy, just in time for the 4th. Because what's more American than nostalgic loose meat, a risque namesake, and eating from a paper plate while fireworks go off? Today we're elevating this comfy dish with a homemade sauce and soft brioche hamburger buns. Originally, the term Sloppy Joe referred to a baggy style of sweater worn by feminist youths in the 40s, which was used to imply that the women who wore them had loose morals. And I can't think of a more fitting association for these delicious disasters, which also boasts several other aliases, like Made-Rites, Yum-Yums, Slush Burgers, Manwiches.
The, big, gooey, messy burger.
They're so disgusting.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'd also like to throw messy Marvins, Diner Drippies, and ground beef growlers into the ring.
What?
Now, let's dig into some chaos. Take a screenshot now to bake along with me or head to my website for the full recipe. This recipe makes about 9 sloppy joes. We'll start by whipping up our secret ingredient, the Tangzhong. In a saucepan, whisk 25 grams of flour into 120 milliliters of milk until completely incorporated. Then stir over medium heat for about a minute until a thick, bouncy paste forms. Once gelatinized, flop it into a large mixing bowl and whisk in the remaining milk, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and your yeast. Allow to bloom for 5 to 10 minutes or until frothy. In a separate medium bowl, whisk together flour, salt, and non-fat dry milk powder if using. Once our yeast is locked in, crack in 1 egg and dump in the dry mix. And then mix on low for about a minute or until all flour is incorporated. Crank her up to medium speed until a lump of dough forms that clings to the dough hook and pulls away from the sides of the bowl. Now's a great time to do a texture check. If the dough isn't forming a blob around the hook, add some extra flour, about a tablespoon at a time, until satisfied. Return to medium speed and begin adding your softened butter about a tablespoon at a time, continuing only once each piece has been completely incorporated. Then mix an additional 7 to 10 minutes on medium-high speed. In the meantime, make yourself a cup of coffee or just plain old make a mess to pass the time. The softness of these buns comes not only from our Tangzhong, but also from the high moisture content of this dough, so a mixer is highly recommended here. This dough should be very sticky and kind of annoying to work with. Once our mixing time is up, transfer the dough ball to a well-oiled bowl and scoop it up with a well-oiled hand, allowing the sides to fold under the sticky, stretchy mess until you have a smoothish balled blob. Let rest under a damp kitchen towel for about an hour or until doubled in size. In the meantime, prep a baking tray with parchment paper. After the dough is doubled, let's get to punching. Release your repressed generational trauma one satisfying punch at a time. The dough can take it. Okay. Then dump it onto a well-floured surface and divide into 9 even pieces. As I said, this dough is serving next level stickage, so you'll need quick hands and a bench scraper for this next part. To shape your buns, scrooge most of your flour to the side, then stretch, tuck, and claw hand your pieces until a taut and round ball form. Think hamburger buns with core strength. Once all 9 rolls have made it to the baking tray, cover with a damp kitchen towel and let rise 30 minutes to an hour or until once again doubled and jiggly. Now preheat that conventional oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit and whisk together your second egg and 1 tablespoon of cool water. Oh, spilled. To give those dough babies a light, thorough egg bath. Ensure that every part of the roll has good coverage, paying extra attention to their little dough booties. Uneven coverage leads to streaky rolls. Let sit another 20 to 30 minutes or until your oven is fully preheated. Bake for about 15 minutes or until burnished, golden, and irresistible. Then transfer to a cooling rack and fight not to eat them all while you prep your filling. Now let's get sloppy. Dice your onion and green pepper, then heat a tablespoon of neutral oil over medium-high heat and brown your ground meat or meat alternatives, straining the fat as necessary. Once you've got some good color, add the onion and pepper and saute another 2 minutes until soft. Don't forget the garlic. Pop it in and saute for another minute. Smells so good. In the meantime, dump all your sauce ingredients into a medium-sized bowl and mix up your slop sauce. Give it a little precursory taste test. Heave your sauce over your browned meat and simmer over medium-low heat for about 10 minutes or until luscious and slightly thickened. Taste test time. This slop should slap. If it feels vaguely bland, add a bit more Worcester or even a tablespoon of soy sauce. If lacking in acidity or spice, sprinkle in some Tabasco or the hot sauce of your choice. For some smokiness, add in smoked paprika or chipotle powder. Your sauce, your rules. Splat some slop on those buns like it's the only thing standing between you and a union-mandated smoke break, top with chips, cheese, or onions, and enjoy piping hot in the non-white clothing of your choice. Drop your favorite sloppy alias, memory, or meat-related mishap in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to impress messy Marvin himself.
Hey!
We release new episodes here in the Chaos Kitchen every Thursday, where things tend to get messy and unapologetically saucy. I look forward to seeing you next time in the Chaos Kitchen, and remember, no rules, just salt. It's hot. Oh, goodness. Oh. I just gotta taste through the pain.